guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a reading on what the universe wants you to be. Pile 1 is this anxiety soother. Pile 2 is Palo Santo. And Pile 3 is ancestor money. So I'll let you guys choose a pile and then we're just going to hop right into it. Okay, so hopefully you guys picked your pile and we're just gonna get started. Okay, so pile 1, you chose this anxiety soother medicine. This is your pile. What does the universe want you to be? Okay, so when making difficult decisions, the universe wants you to stop worrying about what others are going to think. The universe wants you to be selfish in a healthy way. If you know a decision is best for you, then don't worry about pleasing other people. Because in the long run, if you listen to what you need and want, both parties will win. But if you worry about trying to please everybody, you're just going to end up mad at yourself and mad at other people. And it can kind of deteriorate the relationship. The universe wants you to rely less on others for validation, even with compliments, even with praise and goodness that comes from other people. They want you to listen to what you think of something, or like how you look, and like be responsible in the way that you think about yourself. Like, doesn't mean that if you think of yourself in a negative way, it's true. I mean, like, be reasonable with yourself and rely on yourself for validation. Rely on yourself for, oh, maybe I need to fix this. Okay, then you can trust yourself in knowing that that needs to be fixed. In regards to how you look, in regards to how you're doing, what you're doing, who you're talking to. They want you to trust yourself more, and they want you to know that listening is indeed a skill. Yes, we all listen, and we think we're good listeners, but do we actually listen? Really listen? And this is easier said than done. So it doesn't matter if you try a million times. It doesn't matter how you see how fast you progress in that. Just think about that. Ruminate on that. I don't want you to feel pressured when you come to this reading, but at the same time, I just want you to, sit on it. Do you actively listen? And it's funny that you chose this medicine, anxiety soother, because it doesn't take a lot for you to feel anxious when making a decision. It doesn't take a lot to throw you off. You can easily be stuck in a rut. You can easily make no decision. If you feel indecisive, that's a decision in itself. That tells you something in itself. There's a reason why you're hesitating. There's a reason why you're going back and forth. Most times making a decision is pretty easy. It should come naturally. It doesn't have to require so much thinking when you know something's right for you. But when it requires so much overthinking and it requires so much energy and going back and forth, then that tells you something. Something's not adding up. Even if you choose the decision that is less favorable, you're still gonna be okay. There is no such thing as a wrong decision too, because it's gonna require you to self-reflect and be like, okay, well, that wasn't the right decision for me. But it's still gonna lead you to where you need to be, and it's still gonna lead you to wherever is right for you. So either way, it's gonna be okay. It's just going to take more of a process, I guess, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Thinking that doesn't help your situation, right? It only causes you more anxiety. So in order to keep this very simple for you, just truly listen to how you feel or what other people are saying, and hang on to that. Write it down, do something, hang on to that. Whatever situation you're ever in, truly listen. And when you're feeling like you want to change your mind, go back to what you wrote down and then remind yourself, kind of encourage yourself to keep going down that road. No matter how difficult it gets, you guys just need a little bit of a reminder. Be like, oh, this is why. And I definitely totally get this energy. I totally understand this energy. It's pure torture at times to just not know what to do constantly. So yeah, especially when it has to do with people. But just in every scenario, the best way I can simplify this advice, and just, you're not going to be perfect, and that's okay. I'm just saying, now you're going to think about, okay, let me just listen. How do you feel when you make decision A? And how do you feel when you make decision B? Sit in it. Sit in the energy of choosing whatever you want to choose. And then make a decision, and then try to stick to that decision. And if you need little reminders, if you need to jot something down, do so, because it's easy to get lost. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I have for you, Pal 1. Thank you for tuning in. If it's in your best interest, leave a comment, like, or subscribe. Thank you. So welcome, Pal number 2. If you chose this Palo Santo, this is your reading on what the universe wants you to be. Okay, so Pal 2, I know we all have really busy lives, but I just want you to make it as simple as possible. I want this group to write at least one thing they're grateful for every day. I just looked over at my calendar and I saw that I could just write on my calendar, my whiteboard, one thing I am grateful for every day. I'm gonna do this too, because we get really caught up in our daily routines. We have a million things to do, a million things to figure out. We have to heal ourselves, heal others, and then make money too. It's really easy to just go about your day and distract yourself. But I want both of us to take some time out just to sit with one thing that you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be this whole project where you sit down and 30 minutes a day you write down all the things. No, just one thing, and you can write it on your calendar, and then before you leave every day you walk past your calendar and you just see it, and it makes you start to retrain your brain to think of something positive. Because I know that it's easy to pick at the things that aren't going the way you want them to because it stands out, or just being here on earth is not that difficult to get really upset, because there's a lot of things that need to change for us as a collective. But yeah, it's easy to be negative because a lot of things are negative in this world, and a lot of things, it's no wonder. It's no wonder, because our circumstances, our obstacles that we face on a daily basis, the relationships we find ourselves in, it's easy to be negative, to be honest. It really depends on the person, but coming from me, it is. I can get stuck in that. But yeah, I want us to just see what it does, see if it works for you. But yeah, I just don't want this advice to sound redundant. I don't want this advice to sound like, oh, I have all the answers. I don't, and I struggle with all of this. So yeah. So if you find yourself making progress, but then you find yourself in dark spaces or dark surroundings. Just be the light that shines. Just be the change you want to see. And obviously, like I said in part 1, it's easier said than done, but this is your pile. If you were curious about what the universe wants you to be, this is what they want you to be. Be grateful and try to, no matter how hard things get, make the change and take the easy route by just fixing something in your mind that's a perspective. They want you to develop resilience, and they want you to have the capacity to move on from situations and not hold on to it, not hold grudges. They want you to actively keep forgiving yourself, other people, and situations. Just keep going. Don't get stuck in like a mentality. Don't get stuck in the negativity of a situation. Like, try to move on from it, because at the end of the day, you can't control what happens to you, or the only way you can is like by controlling how you respond to a situation. That's the only way you can take control, because life will teach you real fast that things are gonna happen regardless of how much you try to control the situation, like things outside of you. If you're trying to control yourself, then that's when you're going to see a lot more progress. But when you try to control things outside of you, nah, good luck with that. It's not going to work. What you're going to discover is a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people have demons that they face themselves. And with that knowledge, you can take things more lightly. If you knew how much overcoming in their own day-to-day lives, it would be easier to move past it. And it's kind of nice because like you realize that everyone's just trying to figure themselves out, and everyone's just trying to figure life out, and it's not easy even for the people who look like have it the easiest. This world is filled with illusion, but obviously, if you're getting this card to make a gratitude list, that means that they're giving you this advice to help you along your journey. And that's up to you if you want to be more grateful. That's up to you. To lighten the load a little bit, this is what the universe wants from you. And something about half the battle is facing ourselves and us looking into the mirror. That's half the battle. You realize how many people move through life so unconscious and so unaware of their effect on other people, the effect on themselves, and it's just people are unconscious, and we are unconscious too. As much as we think we know, as much as we think we got it, we're still moving through life and analyzing ourselves. There's always work to be done, and that should give you some sort of relief to know that the world's not out to get you. And yeah, it's just something that you realize as you get older. A lot of people are unhealed, including ourselves, and situations aren't going to be perfect. So with that knowledge, we can move on mentally and just keep going. It's going to be okay. We're all just trying to survive. So yeah, this got really deep, but yeah, this is everything that I'm getting for you, pal. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe, like, comment, and thank you for watching. Bye. Welcome, pal number 3. If you chose this ancestor money, this is your reading. What does the universe want you to be? On TikTok, my favorite videos are the ones where they make coffee. Or just have like all types of ice cubes. So random. Every time I go to Pal 3, I do the most random things. But also, I show my personality more with Pal 3 for some reason. I don't know. Because I'm so random and weird. But yeah. I'm gonna fix this. Alright, anyways. Let me stop being chaotic. Let's hop right into the video. The universe wants you to do what you gotta do to keep yourself unfazed when it comes to relationships. I'm getting the phrase no holds bar. Okay, this is wild advice, first of all. But no holds barred means without any restrictions. So do whatever it takes for you to, there's no rules, there's no restrictions. Do whatever it takes for you to be unfazed. The universe is giving you permission. Whatever makes you compromise, whatever makes you come to a peaceful resolution, whatever makes both parties win, do what you need to do to find a mode of being where you feel unfazed, unbothered, preventing your ego to feel hurt, preventing your ego to hold you back. The universe wants you to be somebody who prioritizes prosperity, money, their job. They want you to start a new beginning when it comes to anything that is financial. They want you to get more money or anything that is abundant, that you consider as abundant. They want you to plan for the future, move in a way where it's going to benefit you. They want you to stop keeping to yourself. Stop staying indoors too much. Stop being antisocial. They want you to go outside, find other things, other people, rejuvenate yourself. Literally, you can take it as going outside, but they mean like get out there more, put yourself out there more, get over the fear of not being liked. And something about it's not how much you have financially, it's how you manage your money. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't know how to manage your money, you're just gonna end up with nothing. But what you do with what you have is very important when it comes to money. I feel like that's like a lot of the root issues is finances. And it's very tough. Because it either holds you back a lot, it restricts you, keeps your hands tied. Yes, money isn't everything. Yes, money doesn't buy happiness. Yes. But when you focus too much not on security and stability, it also manifests in a way where you do not want. It's just going to one extreme. Like, nah, I don't want money at all. That's also not good. And then wanting just money constant is also not the best. Something about being sad but having money is better than being sad and having no money. If you're in a situation right now, if you're with someone right now, the universe is giving you permission to move on, accept other offers, put yourself out there online, do anything you can to feel good about yourself. Because if you don't, you will wish you had. You'll look back and you'll be like, I should have. Okay, and I'm getting a roster. If you need a roster, do so. And if anyone here gathers information to their detriment or too much, chill out on that. It's a waste of time gathering information or wondering what other people are thinking or doing. It's a waste of time. The solution to your problems is to be unbothered, unfazed, to be less burdened by the needs, wants of others. And stop relying on one person to give you that admiration, that love, that respect. That one person to continue to put you on a pedestal. That one person to stroke your ego. You don't need one person to do that. You don't need to rely on one person to do that. It's a buffet out here. You can rely on multiple people to do this for you. Because I'm telling you right now, whoever you're trying to put all your energy into and expect them to do this and that for you, it's not gonna last. So lean towards the people around you who support you. If you don't have anybody around you get to people around you. Make yourself become an idol. Maybe someone does need to go online. The universe is telling you that the person you're dealing with right now is not it. They're not it. This is advice for people who are in extreme situations. This advice is a little bit crazy. The way you're probably gonna receive it is huh? But I feel like this pile needs to discover who they truly are, and who they truly are is someone who enjoys being free, period. But you turn into a person, you're easily swept away by your environment. But when you're left to your own devices, when you're left alone, that's who you really are. Someone who's independent, someone who does what they want, says what they want, gets what they want. Once again, no holds barred. Do what you gotta do to keep yourself light, to keep yourself going. Do what you gotta do to get money. This is for people who, if they don't do this advice, it can turn into something that's effed up, a really dire situation. It could turn into something that can really go south. Okay, so if you really this advice is crazy, and I don't know. Whatever your first thought of a solution to your situation is, you think it, right? And then you get swayed by your environment, or you get swayed by other people's opinions, or you get swayed. Listen to your first thought, your first gut instinct, your first reaction. Listen to that first thing that you get, even if it's not like you, even if you don't normally move this way, even if you're gonna have to get out of your comfort zone a little bit. This will make sense in time. This might not make sense right now, but it'll unfold in a way where you will have that aha moment. Okay? So that is everything that I have for you guys today. Thank you for tuning in. If it's in your best interest, please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching Pile 3.